This is the lesson 111 vocabulary list from the Signing Naturally curriculum. The first one is write. This is W-R-I-T-E, not R-I-G-H-T, to write something. Your non-dominant hand should be just a flat hand shape with your palm facing you. Your dominant hand will be what's called a closed X hand shape. So make an X and then bring your thumb to your first finger. Okay, so that's the closed X hand shape. It's kind of like holding a pencil, right? Or a pen. So to sign write, you start in your palm and go out towards your fingers. Okay, and you repeat it. That's the sign for write. The sign for draw has that same flat hand shape with your palm facing you, only you turn it a little bit. So it's not sideways, it's more up and down. Your fingers are pointing up. You want an I hand shape, little pinky up, and you wiggle back and forth like you're drawing. Draw. To jot something down or just make a note of it, you use the same flat hand shape on your non-dominant hand, palm facing you. And then you want to start, with an O hand shape, and you touch your palm, then you open your hand and like slap, smash, okay? It means to put something down, to jot it down, to make a note. Okay. Now we are going to learn the sign, do the sign for write, R-I-G-H-T. This means correct. This does not mean turn right at target. It means correct, accurate. All right, so you want 2 one hand shapes. It matters that your dominant hand shape, and point forward more or less, okay? It matters that your dominant hand is on the top because it's going to move, okay? And you just hit down once. Right, correct. Wrong or error is a Y hand shape with your palm facing you, and you just hit it on your chin. Wrong, wrong, or error. The sign for erase, actually there are 2 signs for erase because it depends on what you are erasing. If you are erasing a board, it's an A hand shape, and you're going to wipe it back and forth as if you're holding, the eraser and erasing it. If you are erasing on paper, remember how we did write this way? You write and then you erase on that same paper. So you have your non-dominant hand with your palm facing you, flat hand shape. But this time you're going to have an X hand shape, not a closed X like before, but an X hand shape. And you want this part of your knuckle to come and erase back and forth, okay? Erase. Turn a little bit so you can see. Okay. Show. The sign for show is directional, just like we learned the sign for copy, and that can copy you, copy him, copy me. That can be directional. That is directional. Show is the same way. If I want to show you something that looks different from you showing me something. Okay. So you want it's a 5 hand shape on your non-dominant hand. Then you want a 1 hand shape on your dominant hand. Point with your dominant hand to the middle of your palm on your non-dominant hand. And then you move it to whomever you're showing. Okay, so if I am showing you, it looks like that. If you are showing me something, it looks like this. Show me. If I want to show them, or show all of you, or show him, okay? The next one is to cross out, like you're gonna X something out. So you take a 1 hand shape on your dominant hand. You want that flat hand shape we've been using so much on your non-dominant hand, and then you're just going to cross it out. You can also just draw an X in the air too, depending on what you're crossing out. And then to circle something is to you just make a circle around it. And that's it. That is lesson 111's vocabulary.